Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we are going to take a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change or sitting forgotten in an old coin jar. Yes, we are talking about the 1980p mint mark Washington $quarter coin. This specific quarter has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists all over the world because of its rarity, fascinating history, unique minting characteristics, and incredibly high current market value, which has reached as much as $52,920. So stay with me until the very end as we explore every detail of this rare and potentially life-changing coin. Let us start with the background and historical origins of the 1980p mint mark Washington quarter. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, who modeled the obverse of the coin with a left-facing bust of George Washington and the reverse with an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. Over the decades, this quarter series has undergone various changes and special commemorative designs, but the original Flanagan design remained in place up through 1998 for regular issues, now coming to the year 1980. It marked a transitional and important time for United States coinage. During this period, the Philadelphia Mint was ramping up production to meet national demand for circulating coins. As a result, millions of Washington quarters were minted in Philadelphia, and for the first time in history, the Philadelphia Mint began placing a P mint mark on the quarter. This marked a monumental change because until 1980, coins produced in Philadelphia traditionally did not carry any mint mark at all. The 1980p Washington quarter was therefore the very first quarter in U.S. history to bear the P mint mark, making it a coin of historical significance. Over 635 million of these 1980p quarters were produced, which might make you think they are all common and not valuable. However, what truly sets certain 1980p quarters apart and gives them high value is their condition, rarity in high grades, errors during minting, and collector demand. Mint state examples graded at MS67 and higher by grading organizations like PCGS and NGC are extremely scarce. Finding one in pristine, untouched, and high-quality condition is very rare today due to how many were circulated over the years. And when a collector finds a well-struck, high-grade 1980p quarter without scratches, wear, or damage, it becomes a valuable piece worthy of thousands of dollars. Even more incredible are the known examples with minting errors. Some of the most valuable 1980p Washington quarters have striking errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchets. These types of rare and dramatic errors instantly increase the collector value of the coin, especially when authenticated by grading services. Coins like these are not only collectible, they are also auctionable and often appear at major coin auctions with prices reaching into the tens of thousands. Now let us talk about the current market value of the 1980p mint mark Washington quarter. While a worn circulated 1980p quarter may only be worth face value of 25 cents, the truly rare and valuable specimens are worth much more. Coins that have been professionally graded as mint state MS66 or MS67 can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on IAPL and population reports. But the most jaw-dropping example of the 1980p Washington quarter was one graded MS67 Plus by PCGS with near-perfect luster, sharp details, and exceptional quality. This coin sold in a high-profile auction for an astonishing $52,928, setting a record and putting this particular issue into the spotlight of numismatic history. Imagine holding in your hand what seems like a regular quarter, only to discover that it is one of the most valuable coins ever minted in the 1980s. That is the excitement and magic of coin collecting. So, how can you find one of these rare 1980p quarters worth a lot of money? Start by checking your change carefully and look for quarters from 1980 with the P mint mark on the obverse just above the date. Examine the condition of the coin, and if it appears uncirculated or unusually well preserved, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If you suspect a minting error, be sure to research similar known examples and consult with a trusted coin dealer or grading expert. The demand for high-grade and error coins continues to rise among collectors, and coins like the 1980p Washington quarter are perfect examples of how something so ordinary can become an extraordinary treasure. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or someone who just started looking at coins, remember that your next big discovery could be right in your pocket. So there you have it. The 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin is not just a piece of American currency. It is a piece of American history, a first-of-its-kind mint mark, a symbol of presidential tribute, and in rare cases, a five-figure fortune. Be sure to check your coins, do your research, and stay informed because even the most common-looking coin could be hiding a rare and valuable secret. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980p Washington quarter and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that might be in your possession, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another important coin alert. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable quarter or if you have a coin you think might be worth money. Thank you so much for watching and happy coin hunting to you all. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could change your life forever. Today's episode is going to blow your mind, especially if you're a collector or even just someone who has some old coins lying around in your home, because we are talking about the astonishing 1990D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. That's right, this one ordinary-looking coin from your pocket change could actually be worth a jaw-dropping $91,782 in today's market. So make sure to stick around until the very end, because I'm going to share the full history, the most valuable varieties, why this coin is worth so much money, and how you can tell if you have this treasure hiding in your collection. Let's begin by diving into the rich history of the 1990D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has remained one of the most iconic and enduring designs in United States coinage. The obverse of the coin features the left-facing bust of George Washington, along with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and "The Minting Year." On the reverse side, we see an eagle with spread wings perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below, symbolizing strength and peace. Now let's zoom in on the year 1990. That year, the Denver Mint produced an estimated 627 million Washington quarters, all with the D Mint mark placed just to the right of Washington's ponytail. At first glance, you might assume these coins are very common and not worth much. But here's the twist: only a few rare 1990D quarters contain minting errors, perfect strikes, or extremely high-grade conditions that catapult their value to tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors all over the world are on the hunt for coins like this because they are difficult to find in perfect mint state condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are incredibly rare and bring enormous value at auction. In fact, it is one of those high-grade specimens that sold for a staggering $91,782 at a private collector's auction. The coin in question had razor-sharp details, flawless surfaces, and strong luster, making it one of the finest known examples of the 1990D Washington quarter, but that's not the only reason for its high value. Some 1990D quarters have been discovered with fascinating mint errors that add to their rarity. These include off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, and even wrong planchet strikes. For example, some quarters were accidentally struck on 5-cent planchets or foreign coin planchets. These errors are highly sought after by numismatists and can add thousands of dollars to the coin's market value depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Another important factor that determines value is the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS70 being the perfect, flawless grade. While most 1990D quarters you'll find in circulation are worn out and fall somewhere between grades VF20 and 50 Australian dollars, a coin in MS67 or higher is like finding gold. These coins are usually preserved in coin rolls, mint sets, or collector's albums. and have never been touched by human hands or exposed to the environment. So, how do you know if you have the 1990 D quarter worth nearly $100,000? Here's what you need to look for. First, check the date and mint mark. It must say 1990 with a small d under the words "In God We Trust." Then, examine the coin closely using a magnifying glass or a microscope. Look for any striking abnormalities like doubling, misplaced dates, or mint marks, or odd shapes around the edges. Next, check the coin's condition. Is it clean and shiny with no scratches, dents, or wear? If so, you may want to send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Once graded, your coin could enter the market with certified documentation that could skyrocket its value. Collectors, dealers, and investors regularly bid thousands of dollars on these rare high-grade Washington quarters, and some of them are willing to pay more than you can imagine. Just picture turning a 25-cent coin into nearly $100,000. That's the dream of every coin hunter, but be careful. There are many counterfeit coins and fake errors circulating in the market. Always verify the authenticity of your coin through a trusted expert or grading company before making any sales or purchases. So, why does this matter? Because coins like the 1990 D Washington quarter prove that treasures can still be found in your pocket, purse, or old coin jars. With millions of coins struck each year, only a few ever become famous for their rarity and value. And this 1990 D quarter is one of those legends. Whether it's due to a flawless mint state, a rare error, or its low surviving population in top condition, this coin has earned its place in the spotlight and in collectors' hearts. As of today, June 2025, the current market value for the top-tier 1990 D mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin stands strong at $91,782, with increasing interest from private collectors and numismatic investors. So don't ignore your change. That quarter in your hand might be worth more than a luxury car or even a down payment on a house. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins. Leave a comment below if you think you have a rare 1990 D quarter or any other coin you'd like us to investigate. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another chance to discover a coin worth a fortune. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, your pocket change might just make you rich. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the story of a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but has the potential to be worth a fortune if you find the right one. We are talking about the 1991 P mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin. This specific coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, carries not only a significant place in American numismatic history, but also a shocking current market value that has stunned collectors and experts alike, reaching up to $87,564 in recent high-grade sales. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter dollar, just 25 cents in face value, now fetching tens of thousands of dollars due to its unique characteristics, condition, and rarity in certain varieties. Let's begin with the origin. The Washington quarter dollar series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the first President of the United States, George Washington. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it featured a left-facing bust of Washington on the obverse with the inscriptions Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left, and the minting year at the bottom. The reverse side featured an eagle with spread wings perched on a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches below, and the words United States of America and quarter dollar above and below respectively. Now fast forward to 1991. This was a time of transition and subtle shifts in minting quality and technology. The 1991 P quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the small letter P located just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse. Over 923 million of these coins were minted, which on the surface makes them seem extremely common. But as we always say in the world of coin collecting, not all coins are created equal. Within that massive mintage are hidden gems that hold immense value due to minting errors, condition rarity, And perfect preservation over the decades. One of the main reasons the 1991 Washington quarter can be worth a fortune lies in its condition. Coins that are found in pristine mint state, especially those that are certified as MS-67, MS-68, or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are extremely rare. These high-grade coins show no signs of wear, scratches, or contact marks, and their luster and strike are nearly perfect. Because the quarter is a coin used daily in commerce, most are quickly worn down from circulation. Finding a 1991 quarter in gem condition, uncirculated, and with a sharp strike is like finding a needle in a haystack. But the payoff can be tremendous. One such example of a 1991 quarter graded MS-68 recently sold for an astonishing $87,564 at auction. That is life-changing money from a coin that most people would overlook and spend without a second thought. Another factor that elevates the value of the 1991 quarter is the presence of mint errors. Errors like double die obverse, where the lettering or image appears to be doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process, can increase a coin's value significantly. Other errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and missing clad layers. Coins that exhibit these unusual features are highly sought after by collectors who prize their uniqueness and rarity. A 1991 quarter with a significant mint error, especially in high grade, can command thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the type and visibility of the error. Additionally, the provenance and certification of the coin can impact its market value. Coins that are slabbed and graded by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC carry more trust and legitimacy in the eyes of buyers and collectors. The specific coin that sold for $87,564 was not just a random high-grade quarter. It had been professionally graded, authenticated, and preserved in immaculate condition, making it one of the finest known examples of its kind. If you are wondering how to check if you have one of these valuable coins, here are a few tips. First, look at the obverse side of your 1991 quarter to confirm the P mint mark. Next, check the condition. Does it still have its original shine, or has it been dulled from years of circulation? Are there any visible scratches, dents, or signs of wear? Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details. Sharp lines and fine details are usually good indicators of a higher grade. If you think your coin is in excellent condition, it might be worth getting it appraised and graded by a professional coin grading service. To increase your chances of finding one of these rare 1991 quarters. Look through old coin rolls from the bank, ask friends and family if they have any old jars of change, and pay attention to your everyday transactions. Sometimes these hidden treasures show up in the most unexpected places. Keep an eye out at flea markets, estate sales, and antique shops. You never know when you might come across a coin worth thousands for just a few cents. The story of the 1991 Washington quarter is a perfect example of why coin collecting continues to capture the imagination of millions. What looks like an ordinary quarter could end up being a rare gem worth nearly $90,000. With attention to detail, a little knowledge, and some luck, you might just uncover a piece of history that turns your pocket change into a priceless discovery. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover the next coin that could change your life. Keep checking your change, and who knows, the next big find could be in your wallet right now. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and shockingly valuable modern coins in United States history. We are exploring the incredible story of the 2019 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin, a coin that is turning heads, breaking records, and shocking collectors with its massive market value of $41,901. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary quarter is worth more than a brand new luxury car, and today, you'll learn exactly why. Understand how a 25-cent piece can be worth nearly $42,000. We need to go back in time and trace the roots of this coin's history. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, the coin's design and minting details have evolved, but in 2019, something very special happened. The year 2019 marked a turning point in modern U.S. coinage. This year was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 through 2021. The program honored national parks and historic sites across all 50 states and U.S. territories. But in 2019, the U.S. Mint made a groundbreaking decision that would send shockwaves through the coin collecting world. For the first time in over a century, the Mint released a limited number of quarters into circulation with a distinctive W mint mark for West Point. However, our focus today is not the W mint mark, but rather the equally important and valuable 2019 P mint mark, which was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, the 2019 P mint mark Washington quarter came in several America the Beautiful designs. These include the Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, the American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, the War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, the San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. Each of these designs holds its own unique story and historical significance, but the real mystery and excitement lie in the minting errors, low populations, and pristine conditions that make some of these coins astronomically valuable. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of 2019 quarters, but only a tiny fraction of them were struck with perfection, showing sharp details, no contact marks, and brilliant luster. These are known as mint state coins, and the highest graded versions, especially in MS67, MS68, or even the ultra-rare MS69 condition, are the true gold mines of modern coin collecting. Combine that with a rare design or die variety, and you have a coin worth thousands. One such example is a 2019 P Lowell quarter in nearly flawless condition, which fetched an unbelievable $41,901 at auction. This was not your ordinary quarter pulled from pocket change. This was a gem condition coin, professionally graded and authenticated, with near-perfect surfaces and strike detail. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are not only rare but also in elite condition. When you factor in the historical theme of the coin, the prestige of the Philadelphia Mint, and the limited quantity of such high-quality examples, the skyrocketing value makes sense. What makes the 2019 P quarters even more desirable is the increasing awareness among collectors that modern coins can carry major value. Traditionally, older coins like pre-1930s silver quarters were the big earners, but coins like the 2019 P Washington quarter are proof that even coins minted in our own decade can become extremely valuable almost overnight. Especially if you know what to look for. So, how do you know if your 2019 P Washington quarter is one of the valuable ones? First, check the design. Look for the America the Beautiful series name and confirm the P mint mark below the date. Then, examine the coin under good lighting. Is the strike sharp? Are the design details crisp? Are there any doubling effects known as double die errors? Do you see unusual markings, cuts, die chips, or off-center strikes? If so, you could be holding a minor fortune, but condition is everything. A circulated 2019 P quarter might be worth face value or a few dollars at most, but an uncirculated, pristine, certified MS68 plus example could bring you tens of thousands of dollars. Your best chance of realizing this value is by submitting your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC, where experts will evaluate the coin and assign it a grade. A high-grade result can unlock life-changing money. Let's also talk about market trends. In recent years, the value of error coins and modern mint state examples has exploded. As more collectors enter the hobby, the demand for these high-end modern coins is rising fast. Investors are realizing that coins like the 2019 P Washington quarter aren't just collectibles, they are tangible assets, like gold or art, that can appreciate in value over time. With a market value today hitting a jaw-dropping $41,901, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter stands as a reminder that rare treasures can be hiding in plain sight. It could be sitting in your change jar, tucked away in your car cup holder, or mixed in a bag of coins at the bank. All it takes is one lucky find to change everything. So before you spend that quarter, take a closer look. Check for the 2019 date, the P mint mark, the America the Beautiful design, and examine the condition closely. You just might discover that you are holding one of the rarest and most valuable coins of the modern era. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history, value, and market secrets of the 2019 P Washington quarter, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another update on valuable coins worth serious money. Share this video with your friends and family. Who knows, they might be sitting on a $41,901 quarter and not even realize it. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today we are diving into the exciting world of rare coins once again, and this time, we are focusing on a remarkable and extremely valuable coin that has taken the numismatic community by storm. I am talking about the astonishing 2021 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, a piece of modern coinage history that has shocked collectors with its rising value. Believe it or not, one of these coins has been appraised with a current market value of $77,902. So grab your magnifying glasses and coin jars, because what we're about to uncover might just help you spot a small fortune hiding in your change. Let's begin with the origin and background of the Washington quarter itself. The Washington $quarter was first introduced in the year 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features the side portrait of George Washington, which has become an iconic image recognized across the world. Over the decades, the Washington quarter has gone through many design changes, mint marks, and commemorative series. But one of the more recent additions to the Washington quarter lineage is the coin minted in the year 2021, carrying the letter P as its mint mark. Now, what does the P Mint mark stand for? The letter P represents the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the main coin-producing facilities of the United States mint system. Coins with the P Mint mark are struck in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and typically, coins from this mint are circulated widely throughout the eastern parts of the country. But the 2021 P Mint mark quarter is unlike your average coin. While millions of 2021 quarters were produced, only a few have the characteristics that make them extremely rare and extremely valuable to collectors and investors. The 2021 quarter is part of the Washington Crossing the Delaware series. This design commemorates the heroic moment when George Washington led his troops across the icy Delaware River during the American Revolutionary War. The reverse of the 2021 quarter captures this iconic moment with incredible detail and patriotic strength. It features General George Washington standing on a boat with soldiers, holding a sword, and facing forward into battle. This image represents courage, leadership, and the birth of a nation. The obverse continues to carry the classic Washington profile with some minor refinements to the inscriptions. What makes the 2021 P Mint mark quarter so valuable? There are several key factors. First and foremost is rarity. While the Philadelphia Mint produced a high number of quarters in 2021, only a handful of coins were discovered with extraordinary minting errors or pristine high-grade conditions. These rare features include off-center strikes, double die obverse, clipped planchets, and other types of minting flaws that make the coin unique. Additionally, coins that have been preserved in near-perfect condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can command incredibly high prices on the open market. The coin in question that sold or was valued at $77,902 was a 2021 P Mint Mark Washington quarter that combined both rarity and perfect condition. It featured an exceptional strike, flawless luster, and no visible contact marks. Some experts have suggested that this coin also had a rare double die reverse, which further increased its desirability and value. Coins with these kinds of error types are often mistaken for regular pocket change by the untrained eye, which is why it's so important to always inspect your coins carefully before spending or exchanging them. But how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2021 quarters? Here are some things to look for. First, examine the P mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, near Washington's ponytail. Then, flip the coin over and inspect the detailed artwork of Washington crossing the Delaware. Look for any doubling in the inscriptions or unusual spacing in the lettering. Use a magnifying glass to search for signs of doubling on the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the year. Also inspect the boat's features and the waves of the river. Any extra lines, distortions, or irregularities could indicate a valuable minting error. Additionally, condition matters greatly. If your 2021 quarter has sharp edges, a strong strike, no scratches or bag marks, and brilliant luster, it could be worth sending in for grading. Professional coin grading services can authenticate and rate your coin, which increases its value significantly when selling to collectors or at auction. Coins graded MS67 and above can easily enter the five-figure range and, in rare cases, exceed $70,000, just like the one we're discussing today. Now let's talk about market trends. The coin market, especially for modern rarities, has been experiencing a surge in demand due to growing interest in collectibles, inflation hedging, and online coin communities. Coins like the 2021 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter have become hotspots for serious investors and hobbyists alike. Coin shows, eBay auctions, and private collectors are offering premium prices for rare and valuable coins, especially those with documented mint errors and high grades. This is why it's important to stay informed and keep an eye on current coin values and trends. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 2021 quarter? First, keep it safe and avoid cleaning or polishing it, as this can ruin its value. Then, compare it with verified examples online or take it to a professional coin dealer for evaluation. If it appears to be in excellent condition or has a possible mint error, consider submitting it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. With the right care and verification, your coin could be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. In conclusion, the 2021 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin is not just another piece of spare change. It's a modern treasure with historical significance, patriotic imagery, and the potential to be worth a small fortune. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a reminder that valuable finds can still be discovered in everyday circulation. So check your wallets, dig through your coin jars, and pay close attention to the quarters in your pocket. Because the next rare and valuable coin worth over $77,000 might already be in your hands. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. If you found this video helpful, informative, or inspiring, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss our updates on rare coins that are worth big money. Until next time, happy collecting and keep searching for those hidden treasures.